Now pay attention. Who is pedo, what is national security, and I don't know is on a cover-up.
Wait, who is a what?
Who is pedo?
No, what is pedo?
No, what is national security?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
You're doing great.
So who's pedo, what's national security, and I don't know what's covering
You
some up?
finally got
I
it.
haven't got any.
Relax, kid. I keep telling you, who is pedo?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
And I'm telling you, who is pedo?
Now, what is pedo?
No, what is national security?
I don't care about national security.
No, I don't care is running the FBI.
The FBI? What happened to the cover-up?
That's handled by I don't know.
Then who's doing the cover-up?
What's up, guys? It's Benny. In the middle of Epstein Gate, I got a phone call from a top-level Trump administration official telling me that there really is nothing else inside of the Epstein file. And I said, well, what about the passports? What about him having passports for like dozens of different countries under different names? You know, that's very mysterious. It's something that a normal person can't get. It's illegal, but he was allowed to have this. And they were like, oh, we've never even heard of that. That's what they told me. I was like, this is part of the lore. It's been part of the court documents for a long time. We've never seen them, but could you just release that to the public? Well, now it's happened. Along with a ton of other very interesting and extremely suspicious proof that Epstein was a spy for Mossad. The CIA was clearly operating on behalf of our intel agencies. It is clear as day now, and you can see, of course, some of the, well, sick things that he did to women in these new releases that were just delivered to the public, photos from the Epstein estate. Unseen photo reveals that Bill Clinton and brought Jeffrey Epstein to a king's wedding. Totally crazy. There's Ghislaine Maxwell and Epstein at the king's wedding here in Morocco. Yeah, okay, that's crazy. Look at that. The Moroccan king, Mohammed's wedding. Don't worry, they were just like hanging out together. You know, just traveling the world, going to king's weddings. But I'm sure nothing bad ever happened with Bill Clinton and this guy. You know, the dude in the tub, right? Surrounded by all the young and underage women. Nothing ever happened with Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton never had any problems with young women. It's never been a thing for Bill. New Epstein files reveal sickening photos of women with vile Lolita messages scrawled all over their body. Remember that the Lolita Express is named after a quote from a novel about a middle-aged man's sexual obsession with a very young girl. You can see right here is Jeffrey Epstein with, well, what looks like extremely young girls. Like he's putting on a tracking device on one of them. Not exactly sure, but here is some of the proof. Here's the Lolita book, and this woman is getting scrawled on her. She was low, plain low in the morning, standing 4'10" in one sock. Very little girl at that. Here's Bill Gates standing with an unnamed redacted young woman here inside of a private airport. You can see Bill Gates was so sad about his all of the times he spent with Jeffrey Epstein. He was so sad about it. In fact, one time he said on TV,
you know, I've said I regretted having those dinners, and there's absolutely nothing new on that. Is there a lesson for you, for anyone else looking at this? Well, he's dead, so you know, in general, you always have to be careful.
Yeah, our elites are freaking terrifying. This is in the aftermath of the Jeffrey Epstein murder in federal prison. And here's Bill Gates just sneering and smiling about it, saying, you got to be careful. Jeffrey Epstein being careful. Look at these photos. The tip of her tongue taking a trip. It says right here, written on a girl's chest. And more written on, seems like her back, scrawled across her back. Again, here's very young women, have to be at least half Epstein's age, maybe more, inside of what looks like a private jet or a helicopter with him. Here's Bill Gates, again, inside of what looks like a hotel room with another young woman. Jeez. And here are the passports. His passport page includes a stamp that he is a registered sex offender convicted of sex offense against a minor. No big deal. Everyone's just hanging out with him, having the time of their life. Here's Woody Allen. And here come the other passports. Look at some of these messages. Try to send somebody else. Here is, and let's get some context for this. Screenshot of text messages from an unknown sender. Refers to an 18-year-old from Russia. Ugh. Have a friend. Scout sent me some girls today. She is asking $1,000 per girl. She'll send you girls now. Maybe someone will be good for Jay, assuming this is Jeffrey Epstein. Name, height, measurements, departure city of Russia. It's like into sex trafficking. But don't worry, Bill Clinton did nothing wrong. Bill Clinton didn't do anything wrong. Bill Gates. I mean, it's amazing. We have said this, that they're swinging for Trump here, and they're gonna hit Bill Gates. They're gonna hit their biggest donors. Here's more of photos of women getting, scrawled on here. Some of the text messages. House Democrats release new Epstein photos. And here's again. There you go. Writing on her neck, feet, thigh, chest. Of the Lolita, like the Lolita, the novel, but also the name of the Lolita Express. And now, finally, photos of the inside of the temple. Of course, the creepy temple. Remember this? So, of course, you've seen this temple before. You've seen maybe some drone footage of it. And now it's been confirmed that there is a mattress inside of that temple. Are there tunnels underneath the island? That's what many have speculated. Perhaps something underground here. I guess we're not exactly sure. There certainly was a mattress inside of this temple. Very dusty, strange-looking temple. Looks like it was under construction at the time. Here's a photo of what looks like a construction fabrication house. You can see some cement mix there. So here we go. Here's Jeffrey Epstein's American passport. Here is his convicted sex offender code in the back. But don't you worry, he also had a Russian passport. They've blocked out the names. Isn't that interesting? Because they're not his name. He has all these passports under different names. Dude was such an intel agent. Here you go, Saudi Arabian passport, Italian driver's license, Czech passport, Republic of South Africa passport. Why would they cross out his name? Why would they cross out his name if it's just like his information? We already know the name Jeffrey Epstein. Because it's not his name. Because they're pseudonyms given to him. Because he was a spy. That's how you get these. You're a spy. Ukrainian passport, of course. Lithuanian passport. There's Noam Chomsky on the private jet. Obviously, Bill Gates. Sergey Brin of Google. These are the young women. No idea who they are. Very sorry that happened. Here's Steve Bannon. Obviously, with the creepy photo there that everybody looked at. It looked like a seemingly passed out underage girl. Photo of her on Jeffrey Epstein's desk. Jeffrey Epstein's desk is very odd. Steve Bannon was working with Jeffrey Epstein. Photo out of his kitchen here. This is his kitchen on Little St. James. Photo in his bathroom, including, some nudity. Looks like just paintings. Again, inside of the temple. Is there any more proof? How do you get this many passports? Is there any more proof that you need? As a sex offender, this dude has passports from a dozen different countries at least, with different names and different identities. He was an effing spy. That's what it was. This was an intel op to kill him. It has been confirmed now with this. Was he working for the CIA, Mossad, all of it? Boy, it'd be nice to get some answers. Maybe we will. Hit your boy Benny, like, share, and subscribe for the truth.